You're not going to protect your peace by finding it in another person or in these type of substance. You're just not going to. You got to find it within. If you don't do it, you're not going to get there. Welcome to Protect the Peace. That's all I can say. We can protect the peace. She didn't tell you the name of it.
I saw it, but I didn't know exactly what it meant.
What does P mean? What does P mean? What does P stand for?
Peace.
Peace.
Protect the peace.
Protect the peace.
I like that.
Absolutely. So that's what we can talk about today, protecting the peace. How do you protect your peace?
I just talked about that with a clinical therapist, Lee Chapman.
Lee Chapman?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, we had a whole hour where we talked about no drama but peace.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Protect the P comes out of back in 2007. I had my own talk show. I produced it myself. It was on WHRP it was R.J. Watkins station.
Yeah,
right. And I just had finished I finished law school. I was waiting for, I think I had bar. I knew I had been admitted to the bar, and I was working at Blue Cross Blue Shield, and it was just in me to start this television show to do it.
Okay.
So I started it, and every week I'd have a guest. I had hired a makeup artist. I would produce it, meaning I would get my guest on, and we all meet down there for this 30-minute show. And I did about 14 sessions. And my mom, she was like my creative director, because after we finished taping, we would get a disc from the station, and the station we would get a disc, and my mother's job was to take the disc and put it onto MySpace, because that was the platform at the time, MySpace.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
So she did it when she felt like it, or did the best she could, which was fine. And then I ended up meeting my my daughter's dad, marrying him, and then things just went in a whole nother direction.
Okay.
So here it is, 17 years later.
Wow.
I said, well, why not? I've got experience. So I remember you. We were introduced through Mike Henry.
Yes.
Mike Henry.
Yeah.
Because I was doing a show I was doing a case on a little boy who had been handcuffed by the Pittsfield Police Department.
Right.
So I appreciated you, allowing me to come on your show. And then as a result, I follow you on Facebook and see what you're doing. And I just thought to myself, I said, call Nate Frazier and see. Right, call him and see whether or not he'd be interested in coming on.
Yes.
So that's
not often. I'm always doing the interviews. So anytime I get an offer to come on a show, I'll be glad to.
Well, thank you. So let's see. You've got the show. Tell us about you.
Well, let's see. I've been doing Heart to Hearts with Nate Frazier for 5 years now.
Okay.
And I started off, it was supposed to be like a 15-minute inspiration. And then it went, I think that only lasted probably about a month. And I was inspiring people just, for 15 minutes. And then Trisha Duckworth came to me, and she was like, Nate, would you cover this case? And I'm like, I don't know anything about anything. But anyway, I took the case. It was a triple homicide that took place in 2017, and it was a wrongful conviction of Vesey brothers. And so I took that case, and I did an interview, and from there, it just blew up. From me doing that one interview, I had no experience, none of that. But I've always been a speaker because being a minister, and I once was a pastor a couple of times before. So I've always known how to, engage with people and speak, but not do a podcast.
Protect the pastor. We need pastors. Protect the pastor. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
And from there, things blew up, and it just started growing and growing. And then I remember it was a law firm, McManus and Amadeo.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I know.
Bill
William Amadeo. Yes. Yeah, I know Bill. Yes, I know him.
They offered me a show. They was like, hey, we like what you're doing here. Would you like a show? A radio show? And I was like, yeah. So they sponsored the radio show for me for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then after that, I went to WMKM, WCHB. From WCHB, no, I went. I'm sorry, I went to WHPR, then the CHB, then the WMKM. I was doing WMKM on a Friday and CHB on a Saturday.
All right.
And then after that, I went to 103.5 FM, WMUZ.
Right. Oh,
But I was
nice.
too much for them.
What do you mean?
They didn't like my conversation.
Wait a minute. That's the one that you had me come to, right? It was like a little hold off of wait, Schoolcraft somewhere off of 96. Oh, is that where you are now? That hold. I'm not
No.
being disparaging to where the location.
Um,
There was a little place off of 96. I thought
did we come through a gate
had to come through a gate. Yes, it was kind of. It was really. It was
in
like
the hood?
yes, but
in the
but it
hood.
was like a bunker. Like it was really protected. You would never. I never knew it.
Yeah,
never knew
I think I did have you come on. Yep, WMUZ.
Okay, that's
And
what I was.
I went there, and that lasted 7 weeks.
Wait a minute. So when I came on, how long were you on after that?
Probably, I think I probably ended up doing maybe 5 more shows.
So you had just gone to WMUZ.
Had just gone to WMUZ.
Okay, so I was not the cause of you not being on WMUZ.
No, you was not the cause. It was
They should have liked me.
right. No, you wasn't the cause. But went on there because we talking about a lot of racial issues, politics and things like that. They wanted Bob Dukel to do it, and then while we had a lot of the white people calling and asking me, was I racist? Do I hate white people? Because I'm just dealing with black issues.
Okay. Well, I can say one thing about it. Protect the P crosses all color lines.
Yes.
Because it's P. It's P. What color is P? What color is peace? What color is peace?
No color.
It's no color of peace. Because we all want it.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Whatever that means to us, we all want it. We say
Yes.
we want it.
Right.
I don't think everybody wants it that says they want it.
No. I was telling when I was talking to the clinical therapist, Leah Chapman, I was telling her, I'm at an age in my life I can't do drama.
Right.
I can't do drama. Peace. When you're young, you run the streets, and you have a good time. And as you get older in life, you understand the importance of inner peace.
Right.
And you have to protect it.
So tell me this. I know what I do to protect the peace. And now this better not get cut out. I'm just note to the producers. This is what I do to protect my peace. Every morning, I wake up and I meditate. Some people say, what is meditating? It's prayer. I get into it and I just consciously pray. But I go through a different route because number one, I have to get into. So I do a countdown. So number one, I have to number three, I have to really relax my entire body. It's nice when I'm just waking up because I'm already sort of in that alpha state, that really relaxed state. Number two, I have to visualize something that brings me happiness. Right now, since I just came back from a cruise, I remember being on my balcony in my mini suite. I have to only do mini suites now. It's true. Mini suite, but at night, to see that water, and you would see that white water come up. So as the ship was moving, the water was moving, and you would see it was like a sea of black. But then as the ship was moving, you see this white water come up. And then I saw the moon, and the moon was gorgeous. And I looked up, and I could see some stars. And right now, that's the image that I'm seeing in my mind that just brought me such peace. And then from there, I go into number one, which is at that point, I'm at the alpha level. And that's when I said, God is my source. I live in abundance. I say these things, negative thoughts, negative suggestions have no influence over any power of my mind. I am superior. I remain calm. I am in perfect health every day in every way. I get better and better. I am learning to attune my intelligence and develop my sensing faculties so that I can help people, so that I can recognize abnormalities, and so that I can take corrective actions. So that's the first thing I do when I get up. Next thing, I roll over, I pull out the drawer in my nightstand, I pull out my journal, and I swear I'm still in the bed, and I have this pen, and I've got this little night light that is a Himalayan salt night light. And I'm there, and it's dark, And I'm writing, I said, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up.
Yes.
All right. And then I go, whatever I'm talking about, whatever's still on my mind after me meditating, I start writing it out.
Yes.
Well, such and such did this. I hope this is fine. And I get out whatever's there.
Right.
But at the end, I say, let's make it happen safely.
Right.
I do that. Then I make up my bed. All right. Now I did get these sheets from China, Shanghai, the Chinese section. And I love these sheets. I've had them for 7 years. There's something like this. Nothing. I'm not talking about satin sheets. I'm talking about pure silk sheets. I have to have them. I make up my bed, and then I go work out. And it's not a heavy workout. It's a light workout. Mm-hmm. But I know at that point in time, I've done several things that have made me feel good.
Yeah.
And I am at a point where, like, okay, I can go through this.
Yeah.
So that's how I protect my peace. How do you protect your peace? Is it through a routine? How do you protect your peace?
It's definitely through a routine. I get up in the morning. I pray. A lot of times I'm up between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 in the morning. I pray, get back up, pray again. And then by safe haven, I'm telling you where I really get my peace is when I go work out. I go to the gym, exercise, lift weights. My mind is focused on what I'm doing. I cut, even though I may engage in conversation here and there, but I still have cut everything out. While I'm there, it's all about this. It's me in the gym. That's where I'm comfortable. That's where I got my inner peace. That's where I'm just feeling good, about myself. And, it's a daily routine. I've been doing it for the last probably 5 years now, consistent.
Right.
And it has helped me. And when I get frustrated or something may come up, the gym, I'm telling you, I go there and it just, a lot of people, of course we pray,
Everybody doesn't pray.
Yeah. Well, I know everybody don't, but the ones that are spiritual, we know to pray.
Even some of those that are spiritual don't pray. I'm just telling you.
Well, they should.
They should. They should. They don't. Should. But they should.
And so I pray, and then I just do, my physical, get my body right, get my mind right. And I do a lot of meditation too. I do a lot of meditation because I study what has helped me out, like really with meditation, different techniques and stuff. I look at it like every religion has some good to it. Every religion has some bad to it. So I would, I used to be like, oh, I'm a Baptist, I'm this, I'm that. I'm just a believer. I'm spiritual. As I got older, I really realized that, it's about a relationship, with him, not with some organization or some denomination. It's just about having an intimate relationship with God. And that has helped me out a lot in life. And has took a lot of pressure off me, not walking around feeling like I got to be approved, accepted, liked or whatever, all that stuff now. It just don't matter because it's about my peace. Cause
you like you?
I love me.
Same. Ditto. I love me too.
Yeah, I don't like me. I love me.
Absolutely. Okay. So that's how you protect your peace. And it's important, I think, for people to have some type of routine. How do we get there? How do you do it? And there's a lot of people that have written books that give you a piece of that puzzle on how to do it. Sometimes people have to just get away, right? Just to sort of do a reset, to try again. But I'll tell you one way you're not going to protect your peace. You're not going to protect your peace by finding it in another person or any type of substance. You're just not going to, you've got to find it within. If you don't do it,
so true.
You're not going to get there,
That's
right?
So true. That's so true.
It's not, and that doesn't get me wrong. That does not negate or contradict anything I said on previous podcasts. Yes, all I ever wanted to be was a rich, beautiful woman with a wealthy husband who lets me have my way.
It ain't nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what I said.
Ain't nothing.
That's what I said.
You know what you want.
And he knows what I want,
There
and
you
he
go.
knows that I know that he knows that I know what he wants. And it's me.
Right. Exactly. You have to be happy within yourself.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we allow, and reason why a lot of people don't have peace. And one thing that really was interesting to me is when uh, it was said to me that people that's always in drama.
Oh yeah.
You know what she said?
What?
That's their peace.
To be in
And
that
I
turmoil.
never looked at it like that. Being in turmoil, that's their peace.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's where they
I
find
want
their
that
comfort.
kind of peace.
No, no, no. It's too much energy. I've got my energy other places. Other places. I don't have time. I can remember, and a lot of that might be in relationships. And one person I've been watching, okay. So I love Tubi. I love Tubi. At Tubi, write that down. I got to give instruction, but it's okay. We're all learning. So I've been watching Tubi, and that doesn't mean I don't have a subscription to Netflix and Hulu. Netflix, Hulu, get it down. We're gonna tag them in too because we are supporting them. But the bottom line is that I feel as if I've been watching Cheaters. Now here it is. The person. Have you ever watched the show?
Yeah, many times.
It started in 2001, and then it went to 2021. It's off, right? And then I didn't know the one where that Clark Gable died of a opioid overdose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he got stabbed on the show, then died of an opioid overdose. I think at 29 or 30. The first man who was doing it, I can't think of his name. They fired him because he was not. I guess they aged him out, and then they had Peter Panky, whatever. Okay, so what happens? The person comes. And they say, "Well, I think they're cheating on me.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're doing this, that, and the other. And I don't know. Then cheaters, we're on it. We'll go find out." And they go find out. So everything they thought, they got that validation that they were right. So they're part of them that told them something was going on, but they want to have it validated.
Right.
I ain't never been that type of person. I've always been the type of person that if that's what you're doing, we don't have to go through all that. Deuces.
Exactly.
Because I'm not fighting with anybody else. I don't care. He can have she can have me. Yes, she can have. Gotta make sure I got my pronouns right here. Right. She can have him. She can have him because I like men. Nothing wrong with that, but I like men. So she can have him. That's where I'm at.
Right, and that's how you have to be because even in relationships, you're not gonna have no peace if you are insecure. Being insecure, you're gonna be just always in turmoil. You're gonna always be talking about in your mind something going on. Every relationship that I've had, even a few times that I've been married, my wives would be like, you're not jealous, you're not you act like you don't care. No, I care. I love, but I ain't got time to be running behind you. I ain't got time to be chasing you. I ain't got time to be looking in your phone, trying to look at something because grown people at the end of the day, if they gonna do something, they gonna find time to do it. And so until I find out, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. But for me to be in turmoil with a relationship or even friends,
absolutely.
even friends, so you have friends be, oh, you don't support me like I support you. You're not there like I'm there for you, blah, blah, this and that. And it's like, you're good. And you got love for them, right?
Right.
But it's like, I don't know if you ever had friends in your life that they try to find something to just start some drama with for no reason.
Oh yes, I had a friend like that, and no, we're no longer friends because, and I guess that person, I don't want to go too deep into it, but that person, I let them come on board, and but what I saw, the work behaviors did not agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
But they wanted to be paid for every single day. I was like, you weren't here every single day.
Right.
You told me you were out doing something else. You're supposed to get paid. Yes, I'm supposed to get paid for that.
Wow.
Well, that wasn't going to work for me.
Right.
So I said, okay, well, I'll pay you for the days that I didn't pay you. And I'm thinking that's going to change. You're going to come on in. Shoot, I think the day that I gave those extra days and the next day came in at 12:30. And I thought to myself, that's it. We're not going to do this because at that point, you're going to come in whenever you feel like it.
Right.
You're going to expect a full check whenever you feel like it. And I'm going to be feeling some kind of way.
Right.
And before I start screaming and hollering, because I don't like to do that, but I can.
Right.
You got to just go.
Right.
And all to this day, I ruined their life. I caused financial disaster. She told me nobody likes me. And nobody's ever liked me. And I said, well, I'm happy to hear how you always felt about me since nobody ever liked me.
Right.
Since that's the case.
Right.
So when you talk about friends, and this is a person I took on, to help out.
Right.
So I did my part, but it wasn't going to be enough. It was never going to be enough
Exactly.
because I don't understand. No, I don't understand. I don't understand me paying somebody and you don't come.
Exactly.
I don't understand. There are things to do and you don't do it. I don't understand that.
Exactly.
I don't understand that you still want me to pay you. I don't understand that.
Right. People, the way people think sometimes, even in my life, in my older age, I had to cut people off and walk away from people I never thought I'd have to walk away from because I want my peace. It's just that important to me. I'll be 60 years old in about 3 weeks.
All right.
Yeah, so.
You made it.
Yeah, so by the grace of God, it could have went another way. But I'm here, and so now in my latter years, I understand the importance of just living your best life. Living your best life, whether it's with or without you. Live your best life because we only get one time here on this earth. And a lot of times when you waking up in the morning, you mad at breakfast, you cussing at lunch, acting a fool at dinner, and you just miserable. I can't do it. And this is the truth. My youngest son, who's 33, I cut him off. I love him. Don't get me wrong, but it's drama. And I'm talking about drama always in this. Then you bring me in it. And it's like, son, I love you, but I'm gonna love you with a long handle spoon because this right here, this is too much for me.
You know what? It's funny. Okay, so I guess you do that at 33, but at 33, I remember my daughter and I had a little tiff to the point where she called her father. And she called her father and she wanted to go with her father. And so I said, well, go with him. I don't give two bleepity bleeps. I don't give two fucks. Go.
Right.
This is a podcast, I can say.
Right.
So then he went, picked her up and all this kind of stuff. But then she was gone. That's wait a minute. I didn't put too much work into her. I didn't took her to China 3 times. I had her learn Mandarin from kindergarten to 8th grade. I'll be damned. They messed that up and have her wanting to change my whole trajectory. I've had her on a trajectory this way. She's in the hub program at Cranbrook on this,
Right.
She just finished Cambridge University in Cambridge, England. They're not gonna mess that up because I said, no, we gotta listen. We just had a little misunderstanding. I'm gonna lower my voice when I talk to you.
You fixed it quick.
I had to fix that because I couldn't let her get in. And don't get me wrong, we come from a different way of dealing with things, me and the dad.
Okay, right.
And I put too much. I said, no, we're not gonna mess up my work.
Right.
On some stuff, she shouldn't have been doing that, and you don't have to do whatever it may be.
Yeah.
No, I got to still because when you let them go, you don't have no more control.
Right.
No, right. I got to maintain my control. Come on back. We're gonna work this out. Come on, let's go on to the Canary Islands. You'll feel better then. Right. Trip always makes everybody feel better.
Right.
And let's just do what it is that let's finish this, because I made a commitment. And my commitment to her was my commitment was that, listen, I will never, ever have a man standing over you. You will never wake up and there'll be some man standing over you. I am focused on you. I'm going to get you out of high school into college.
Right.
Now, at that point, mommy will get a friend. I will. And I will start to see men, gentlemen, callers. I will have them. I got one more year, Nate. I'm doing it. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm going to be ready. But in the meantime, that's been my focus, her.
Yeah.
And that's because I want her to be a person of her word, right? I said I'm going to do this. Now, what is your part? Your part is to graduate from high school. Your part is to graduate from college. Your part is to graduate from law school, take the bar and pass the bar, and then you can do whatever you want. That's what you do for me, and this is what I'm gonna do for you.
Right.
In the meantime, I'm gonna make sure you have everything that I feel you need. And of course, if you can give me a nice business plan for something you think you need,
Right.
I'll consider it. And more than likely I will, unless it's just something I just know it's just not right. Now,
Right.
what don't I think is right? I know she wants to be able to, she goes to a certain high school and she wants to be able, well, can I leave campus? No, I don't want you leaving campus. Will you let me walk around? We go to all these foreign countries, I get to walk around. So it's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know who you are from Adam's house, cat. They don't know.
Right.
But over there, they might just. I said, no, I don't need a setup. You stay right there where I know you safe.
Right.
You don't go nowhere.
Right.
Because I remember when I went there, I was catching the bus. I'm meeting him, Shim, and everybody, and you know what I'm saying. Just people you just don't even. I mean, yes, they add colorful flavor to your life, but do you really need some of these experiences?
Right.
Do you? I don't think so.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I could read about it in a book that there are men who want to get with 16-year-old girls. That's in a book.
Right.
I don't have to experience that. Okay.
Right.
No. So I think some of that you're trying to protect because, and she may not get that now, but she'll get it one day.
Oh yeah.
She says, "Oh, you're gonna give me a car?" No, I will not. I'll get you a car when you go to college. I'm not getting you one in high school. You will not be the bus driver. You will not be the person that everybody could. No, you're not going to be that person. No. You
when
won't.
they're young like that, they don't understand.
Right.
They think you're being hard, but they don't know you're setting them up for greatness.
Right. That's it. And then I don't want you to have a car. Then of course you want a certain kind of car. No, you're not going to have that because I know too many people who gave the kids the nice cars and they end up getting carjacked, killed. Something happened. No, you can't have all that.
Right.
Nope. Right. Because unfortunately, you're not in your group, and I'm just going to say it, maybe your whole social group don't have that. And it may not be the people it may not be this first level,
mm-hmm.
but it may, but everybody talks.
Right.
It might be the trifling cousin who just got out of prison. And they just talk, oh, my friend this and my friend that has this. Now they trying to hit another lick.
Right. That's true. You got to be careful.
You got to be careful.
You have to be careful.
So we were talking about friends and peace.
No.
And we were talking about, and you were talking about, so I was saying, I said, you said at 33, I had to cut them off, just put them off at a long handle spoon. Yeah. And I said, I'll get it at 33. At 16, that's when I got to at 16, you just kind of say, hey, I got too much work in here. let me try to work this out.
People don't understand, it's like, even like the Bible says, God will give you peace that surpasses all your understanding. And a lot of people don't understand what that means. I'm talking about the type of peace, like no matter what it looks like, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter circumstances, you may not be well here, you may not be doing good here, but you just have a peace to understand that it ain't gonna always be like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't allow your circumstances to define who you are. And you can only do that through peace.
I do that every single day. I got payroll to make. I got bills to pay.
Right.
I said, that'll be all right. Because I'll tell you one thing. God has never let me down since then. I know I'm not taking the money and buying crack and bad men, so I think I'm okay. think I'm all right. Right? I remember telling we having a conversation, adult conversation. I remember my father. I love my father to death, and my father is still alive. But my father did some things. He did some things when we were younger that we saw.
Right.
So my father I figured he was still. He's not in the condition he is now, but he was still kind of there. I said, Daddy, that's all that cracking bad pussy he was messing around with. I said, I learned, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So
drive you crazy.
Right. Don't do it.
Drive you crazy.
So that's not what.
No.
Cracking bad pussy, don't do it. Don't do it. All right.
That's a good one.
Isn't that a good one?
No, but that's a good one.
It's a good one, yes.
That's a good, but it's real.
It is real. I know.
It's real, Yes. A lot of times, we do podcasts and things like this, and people, they may hear language, something like it is. You just got to be real.
Well, it's not just, but it's not for just. It is telling a story, and that was the.
That's just
That
the
was
way
the
it
story.
was, right?
Everybody knows a
Exactly.
crack. Everybody, right?
Oh yeah.
That's one of the P's.
Yeah.
There are many words that begin with P.
Just don't want the bad one.
We don't want the bad P. Don't want the bad P. Get the good P.
No, not at all.
So
Not
yeah.
at all.
So yeah, that's where it is. But like again, you were talking about, and I was trying to, I was explaining, sharing how I understand what you're saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I love being with me. You know, I've been divorced for 2 years now. I was in marriage for 11 years, which I thought was going to last forever and ever and ever and ever, but it didn't. And in this marriage, I just totally lost every single thing.
No, you still standing here. You got a shirt
But
on your
I'm
back.
talking about,
You got
yeah.
a shirt on your back.
But you know what I mean.
You got your
I know.
glasses.
I got my life. Yeah,
Okay.
I got my life.
Okay.
I got my life. I got more than anything. You're right. I do got everything. I got my peace, and that was more.
Your mind is together.
Oh, my mind
then you
is
can go.
my mind together. I got peace, and I'm waiting this time on God, because a lot of times in my life, you know, I've always looked at a woman's outer appearance. I've always looked at her beauty, not really sitting down, having a good conversation, really getting to know you, seeing if we competitive. It's all us. So
Well, you're not
I
the
did
only,
a lot of that.
Yeah, well, you're not the only man out there. See, by the time y'all get to y'all 60s, then all of a sudden, let me see what you got on the inside. After that, I like that ass. Oh, yeah. All that clown shit. Yep, I get it. Well, you
You
know,
mature.
I get it.
You mature.
I
Yeah.
get it.
Back then, it was like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, and you find yourself getting in situations and circumstances that if you would have just paid attention and not just been all about the physical, you know, got physical, but you have no conversation. You can't even sit down and have just a real conversation, or just, you know what I'm saying? Just talk. You just hitting that bedroom, you know. But after that, can't cook. Half of them can't cook, and you know, half of them they just want you to. Listen, I can go there.
Well,
you know?
it is a podcast, so we can go there.
You know, a lot of them sometimes, not all. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just gonna talk about some of the women that I've been with. It's like they're about, you know, bedroom was straight, but after that, wasn't nothing going on. And it's like, do this for me, do that for me. I need this, I need that, blah, blah, this and that. And as a man, you do any and everything that you can, because I've always been the type of man, I want to please my woman.
Okay.
Okay. That's just me. I mean, I'm pleased when she pleased.
Okay.
If she's happy and I know I'm making her happy, that makes me happy.
Okay.
But a man can only do so much. You know, you give all your all. But when a woman gets to a point that it's just like, I want more, and nothing is never good enough. You got money in their pocket. They can go shopping when they want to go shopping, and that still ain't enough. You ain't pimping me. I'm married to you. So no woman is pimping me. I mean, no. I'm not paying for no coochie. And I'm married to you.
I think they're called tricks, aren't they?
Yeah, married in-house tricks.
An in-house trick. Well,
that's what that is.
Well, that's no good.
No.
I would imagine not.
You know?
I mean, I cannot relate to your story because I do not know. I do not know. I was never the one that they looked at and said, "Oh, that's a nice ass." I never was that one. They didn't want to talk to me, so I just had to focus on this. So here I am. I just got back from Greece, that is, and Spain. Thank you very much.
And you enjoying life, aren't you?
Absolutely.
To the fullest.
Absolutely.
And there is nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you have people like look at you or think that she thinks she this, she thinks she that. Well, because the way, you know, how you carry yourself, your demeanor, your expectations, I can tell you a person that you're on a higher level.
Well, that's very true. I am superior to most. That's very. I pray about. I told you, I meditate about that every day. But do I have people who think I don't know what's in somebody else's mind? I have no idea.
But I mean, Dick, you can tell.
I
Because
can't. I don't. But
they
my
treat you that way.
my narcissism does not allow me to worry about what somebody else thinks about
Gotcha,
me.
gotcha.
Does not allow me to think.
Okay.
I can tell you that much. Doesn't allow me to even go there.
Yeah.
I don't. I am who I am, and it's okay. It's okay because I'm not for everybody. I
Right.
never wanted to be. I learned that very young. Not for everybody.
Mhm.
The best thing my ex-husband did was divorce me. The very best thing was gave me Anaya, my daughter. That was the very first wonderful thing. I thank you for that. The second best thing he did for me was divorce me because he let me be free.
Okay.
He let me be free.
Oh, he divorced you?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So, man.
And you was okay with that?
Not at first. My ego was very hurt because I was like, how dare this happen? How dare he? But after a couple of years,
wow,
I got over it.
Okay, that was your first love?
No. So I got over it and I kept going. I'm my first love. Okay, so I got over it.
But you loved him enough to take you to 2 years to get over it.
My ego.
Your ego?
My ego.
Like, how dare he divorce you?
You got it. Okay. I'm telling you, I had to work through some things. Because once I let that go, I soared.
Okay.
I absolutely soared. It was a blessing. But I had to focus on me and what needed to be done. Not on how I thought somebody else treated me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I couldn't. So that's where, when I say that.
Okay.
I couldn't stay there in that place. It was too much energy in the wrong direction.
What about people that stay there, though? Because a lot of people do look to find peace in other people.
They're going to be sad for all their lives.
They really do.
They will really be sad for the rest of their lives because they'll never find it.
Right.
Because another person will always disappoint you. And if you cannot, and that doesn't mean, I don't mean it to say, don't get disappointed or be sad when somebody disappoints you, because that happens. That's a normal reaction. But you got to be able to get over it.
You do.
Just say, okay, this happened, and I got to get over it.
Right.
I mean, I had a person who was working for me, and they just left. And that hurt my little heart. But you know what? They got to do what's best for them.
Right.
So what I started thinking was, if everybody's doing what's best for them, then it's okay.
Exactly.
Because it's nothing in me that says that anything I do should hurt you. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if my thought is, okay, Dionne, I don't want you no more. But if my thought is to start screaming out, that's not what's best for you or for me.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So then there's something. So if my behavior is not one of just like, okay, let it go and go in this other direction, then there's a problem.
Right.
There's a problem with me.
Right.
Okay? Not you. You were honest with me. Hey, I ain't dealing with you no more.
Right.
Okay. I get it.
Some can't accept it.
And they can't accept it. And that's a problem. And that's a problem for them. But guess what? That helps a whole nother industry. That helps the pharmaceutical companies. That helps the psychiatrists, the therapists. Because
sometimes the police.
And the police. It keeps everybody. It keeps people working.
It sure
does.
The
wheels keep turning.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It does. That's why you got to love yourself and be confident within who you are. When you look in the mirror every day, you gotta like what you see. You Absolutely. Really do. Because if we're always looking for all these other things and other people for acceptance. How you gonna look for somebody else for acceptance when you don't even accept yourself? You don't even like who you are, but you're so concerned about looking for other people to like you and to accept you.
So, okay, now you said even as a young man, you like the big asses. Well, maybe you didn't say big asses.
No, I didn't say
you didn't say it. I
was into
the pretty asses.
Not even
just
not pretty. Beauty.
Oh, just beauty. Okay.
The
beautiful asses.
All of them didn't have an ass.
Okay.
But they were beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, just beautiful, long hair, brown skin, dark skin. I didn't discriminate, light skin, but they were beautiful. Some had them. I was just into the beauty of a woman and the sex appeal.
Okay, so now, what if that woman went and, to get this beauty that you found beautiful, got the extensions or the wig and the makeup and the this and the that? What if she got that? And that's what you found, but it was with that. It wasn't with who she was without that. It was with that. So now...
I never liked it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Never like what?
I wasn't into long eyelashes, the fake hair, and all that.
Yeah, I put this on for TV.
No, no. It's fine. You're beautiful the way you are.
I know. But
What I'm saying is, I like her over there.
Okay, her.
You know, she's all. I don't know. What's your name again?
Adrian.
Like you see how natural she is.
Yeah.
Beautiful, natural black young lady.
That's why I got her
And
here.
she ain't got nothing on. She just, you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think a lot of times in this generation, due to TikTok, social media, a lot of these black women feel like they got to do all this extra stuff to make a man attracted to them. A lot of men, we ain't looking for that. We're not looking for that. We looking at for an authentic woman that's authentic in every area of her life. Just real with it.
Real with it.
That's it. That's what a man looking for.
Okay, I got one more day. I'm here to get real with it. I'm going to get real with it.
But don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a woman putting makeup on. I don't have a problem with that. There's nothing wrong, because if you want to enhance, you're already beautiful. And if you want to enhance it some more, that's cool. The average man ain't got no problem with that. But when you go to the extreme and you put all this stuff on, and then you get to taking all that stuff off, and I see how you really look, that's a problem.
Isn't that a problem?
That's a problem.
I would think so. I would so think so. And that's why I was never so very rarely.
Like yours is nice. You ain't got much on.
No, I don't, but I just did it for the show.
But you ain't got much on. You see what I'm saying? That right there, that's what you call doing that in moderation. It's you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And you comfortable with you.
All day, every day.
I know that's right. And that's what we all have to learn to be. And, get comfortable with yourself, love yourself, accept yourself, forgive yourself. And I keep telling people every day, live your best life, because tomorrow is not promised to none of us.
All right. Protect the P. Heart to Heart with Nate Frazier.
Heart to Hearts with Nate Frazier.
Hearts to Hearts with Nate Frazier.
Yes.
We did it.
All right.
We did this.
Yes.
And I think it was a good show.
It was.
And you had the last word.
All right.
That was a great statement, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.